It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Bulls. All that and more coming up next.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop. But also in these organizations, they continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now the free agent pickup from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They bring their tight end right. Herbert to the air again. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And we see a nice catch here by lad McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up.
That is caught side of the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. And they get the 1st points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the 1st drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland, Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
That's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And he's got Homer. It's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
That's to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big player to begin this drive.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. Third and goal. Herbert. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. DJ Chark. Touchdown, L.A. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Irving now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll go again here with Irving. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Third and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught by Miller. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A pass, it's complete, it's Shepard. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Keith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run with Irving. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They go play action with Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. Then he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They send Evans in motion. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And we'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He connects with Disley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert to the air again. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Chargers have the first down. Throwing again, Herbert. Brought in by Chark.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Herbert again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Irving now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught, Trey Palmer. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. second down throw from Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll send a tight end in motion. And they're just gonna run it here up the middle. And he's gonna be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Second and 7. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On second down, Baker. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Right back to Irving. Irving got a first down, still going. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Now Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down, Buccaneers.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They get the center, Graham Martin. On play action, Mayfield. First down throw there is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but if you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll motion the tight end right. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard from his corner spot. Jamel Dean ends that play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tyke Smith. They're on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Back deep, Trey Palmer. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one is caught by Shepard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Baker to throw. He keeps it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That is going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's his tight end, Otten. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They put a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Mayfield. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Pistol here for Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Edwards. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A tight end in motion now. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. The man in motion here is Chark. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll drop to throw. Going up top for Evans. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Stop recording. Madden NFL 25. New notification. 55 minutes left 60 minutes.